Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, Mike Tyson. Footage has emerged of Mike Tyson doing a pad session. Now, the reason Mike Tyson's doing a pad session is because he has said that he is looking to do some exhibitions. It's not a comeback, but just a couple of little exhibition fights. Now, he didn't say who it would necessarily be against. Would it be against some old sparring partners, like Corey Sanders? This isn't the Corey Sanders who knocked out Klitschko. There was a big fat American Corey Sanders who Mike Tyson used to spar. I think he actually had an exhibition with him. It was 2006 after he fought Kevin McBride. So it could be someone like that. Or it could be, mess exhibitions. Who knows? But Mike Tyson is, back doing a bit of training. He is back on the pads, hitting the bag. And one thing Mike Tyson used to say was he never did boxing training, or really any kind of training, because it would make him not necessarily want to go back to boxing. I think he knows himself his day has been and gone, a long time ago. But because it would make him kind of almost bring it back into that mindset of when he was a fighter, being a bit more mean. So that's one of the reasons why he doesn't do it. But he's obviously started back doing a bit of training during this lockdown, which is ongoing, and they're easing it over here, which is good, but they're not easing it by much. It's still be come what, June, before we can go to a gym more than likely, or go to a restaurant. But still, it's the fact they're easing it is something. Anyway, footage emerged today of Mike Tyson hitting the pads, throwing the left hooks and a left hook to the body. Damn. He still has crazy hand speed. And he is still crazy explosive, even at 53. Mike Tyson in that short clip, it was a short clip, in that short clip, he is probably faster than some heavyweights like Dominic Brazil. Faster than some heavyweights who, they might not be retired now, but look at heavyweights kind of in around his size. Look at people like, just think off the top of my head, someone like a Ruslan Shagayev. People used to call him White Tyson. He was never that quick. And Ruslan Shagayev, was in his, probably still is in his 30s. He's retired now, of course, but he was a short heavyweight. He was never that quick. And this is Mike Tyson, the 53, and he is looking explosive. He is looking fast. It just goes to show what an athlete he was and how athletically gifted he was in his prime. Because most 53-year-old men cannot even comprehend the speed that they would have had. And I don't mean boxers, I mean just men in general. The hand speed or foot speed they would have had in general in any sport, be it football, running, any sport, that they would have had in their 20s, late 20s, early 30s, that they have now at 53. They wouldn't have anything like that. Mike Tyson, and this is someone who's not boxed in, God knows how long, not boxed, trained anyway in God knows how long, and he is looking fast and explosive. Now, of course, you have some reactionary fans out there who straight away come out and say, this Mike Tyson, because I actually seen a poll. It was on Michael Benson's Twitter page. Seen a poll, and I had a couple of hundred people who voted on it. And 80% of people think that Mike Tyson today, at 53 years old, could beat Dave Allen. No. I don't care how good that clip was. And to me, it's more impressive that a man that age can still have that explosiveness and the speed. But hitting pads is a very different thing than fighting another man, a younger man at that. Dave Allen is 27, 28? Mike Tyson, 15 years ago, fought and lost to Kevin McBride. Kevin McBride, a raging alcoholic, at the time had alcohol problems. Okay, he was a raging alcoholic going into that Tyson fight. Now, for the Tyson fight, he was actually good. I know that. I think I've told that story. Pascal Collins made sure, him and Goody Petronelli, who was training Kevin McBride, made sure to keep him as far away from alcohol as they could. But Kevin McBride had plenty of issues, prior to fighting Tyson. He still went in there and beat Mike Tyson. Alright, so if that's happened 15 years ago, when Mike Tyson would have been in his late 30s, no. He's not going to... There are journeymen out there, not even good journeymen, who Mike Tyson, he definitely lose to. He definitely lose to. And there's some not very good journeymen out there, like, you put him in there against Kamil Sakalowski, I'll be picking Sakalowski. All right, that's just the way it is. You know, he's 53 years old. He looks explosive. He looks, for a 53-year-old, he's very impressive. But he's not going to have any comeback, and he's not going to have any fights against, you know, good guys or even decent guys, even British level guys. Dave Allen's British level, in around there. So the fact that people are picking this Mike Tyson over Dave Allen shows how reactionary some fans are. That a little snippet makes you think, yeah, he could beat one or two of these guys. I'm sure Mike Tyson probably even telling himself he probably couldn't. But it's crazy to watch and just see Mike Tyson, you know, still have that explosive habits. But you kind of think to yourself, if that's what he's like at 53, how fast and explosive was he at 21? You know, and he was lighter as well at that. So Mike Tyson will say he's what, in the 230s, 240s, because, you know, Mike Tyson's just a naturally stocky, muscly guy, but there's probably a lot of fat there as well. So let's say in his prime when he was lean, between 215 and 220, how quick and how explosive would he have been then? You know, it's crazy to think. And I remember when I done my career review of Mike Tyson, which was a lot of fun to do. I really enjoy doing that, and career reviews are still happening. It's just I don't have as much time as I did, you know, when I was doing the career reviews of Bellew, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, as I do now, because I'm working a lot more now. In fact, I'm working Saturdays as well now as well. So Mike Tyson, he's just a genetic freak. You know, I mean, I think I said in my career review of Mike Tyson, how many 13-year-olds, because he would have been about 13 in one of them pictures, how many 13-year-olds have you ever seen who look like a man? All right, and I brought up the fact that he knocked Lennox Lewis clean out of the ring when they sparred when they were both 15. And I said that, yeah, Mike Tyson knocked Lennox Lewis clean out of the ring. Lennox Lewis has admitted that, everyone knows that happened. But look at Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis looked like a 15-year-old who hadn't even hit puberty. He looked like a string bean. Mike Tyson looked like a man. That's why Mike Tyson knocked Lennox Lewis clean out of the ring. You don't knock him out of the ring once. In the days after, Lennox Lewis held his own against Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson, absolute genetic freak, looking impressive. I'll be interested to see now these training montages we're going to get from Mike Tyson in his old age, because I want to see just how explosive he is in other aspects, like see him hitting the bag. And Mike Tyson skipping, the most impressive heavyweight you'll ever see skipping. Like Mike Tyson skipping would put some lighter guys to shame how impressive he was to skip. You know, looking at Mike Tyson training, and even the training Mike Tyson's doing now, I mean, there's a lot of probably athletes, probably pros, you know, maybe not top level pros who would struggle to do some of the training that Mike Tyson's doing, even in this comeback, because he announced some of the things he was doing. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these exhibitions. Be interested to see who they're against. You know, I was watching Hatman's video where he said that he wouldn't mind seeing John Fury against Mike Tyson. That'd be fun. That'd just be fun. You know, John Fury is the gift that keeps on giving. You know, John Fury is just brilliant. You know, but he got called out by some other guy. Was it another gypsy or something like that? I wouldn't know, but yeah, John Fury against Mike Tyson. You could sell that as pay-per-view nearly. So, you know, those are my thoughts on this. As I said, very impressive looking at Mike Tyson in that clip, but definitely good to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the content. If you're new, of course, please hit subscribe. And as always, I will talk. So before I go, I just want to say thank you for dropping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. I mean, all the support, all the things that have happened on this channel over the last year have been incredible. If you're new to the channel, as you see on screen there's a couple of like older videos that I have. Some of them aren't really relevant now, to be fair, but some of them are, like my Fighters with a Problem series, stuff like that. If you like any of this, please subscribe, like the video you just watched, share it, do it, all you got to do. Let's try and keep this channel going, because I love doing this and I love interacting with the fans, and I love hopefully the fans love watching my videos. So thank you for dropping by. I've been G-Man. I will talk to you.